consider myself a visual artist. My paintings are very simple. It's all what feels natural to me, so food is the same way. I wanted to, bring something that was a little bit new and different, something that they hadn't seen before, tasted before, a gathering place for people. That became sort of the signature concept behind, what P.F. Chang is today.
When I opened the Mandarin, I really want to introduce the real Chinese food.
My mother's phrase was that, you gotta eat. So that's what I did.
He learned a lot of things about food by observing.
The kind of food that she grew up was a little bit of aristocratic, fancier.
He said, Mama, the young people, they like to eat more casual. So we opened Mandarin.
With the Mandarin, I sort of introduced street-influenced dishes. I combined the casual and the fine dining that she did that eventually became P.F. Chang's. Overall, I always said, you just have to do the simple things well. Basics.
The most important thing, the first thing, is the food.
Everything fresh have a different taste. We cannot have a great plate presentation if we cut corners in the back, so we have high quality ingredients.
Most of our produce delivery is local. The end product comes out tasting the way it's supposed to taste.
Everything is completely prepped fresh. We've got a completely scratch kitchen back there that you're not gonna find at any other restaurant.
Everything is from the scratch, and we're always looking for the good quality and consistency on food.
All of our juices are fresh squeezed lemons and fresh squeezed limes. It's hard work put into them, and you can taste the quality.
We're trying to infuse other things together to create something fresher. The kaleidoscope, sushi wrapped in rice paper, jicama taco shells. I mean, seriously, when you tell people taco, they're thinking tortilla flowers. Jicama's got such a crunchy taste, and it's cool. It's something different for people.
Cutting the meat the right way, the right size, that's the key.
When you're hand cutting it, there's just something to it.
You feel what you're doing. You understand what something is telling you. Is it too soft? Is it too thick? Is it too fatty? It's really a relationship that you're building and creating between yourself and your art form.
I don't know what it is about dim sum. It just has that sort of comfort, food feel about it. That P.F. Chang's, they're truly handmade from the beginning to the finish. And maybe that's why some of our dishes are just so good. You can really taste the personality of the person behind it.
Para mí es importante que tengan buena vista porque de la vista nace el amor. Y es cuando degustamos y queremos comer más.
We serve it in various ways and various fillings. That recipe from my mother to P.F. Chang's hasn't changed. It's one of those timeless dishes, The wok line is basically the very foundation to do the kind of food that we do at P.F. Chang's.
Wok cooking, it's very unique.
Just intense. You can heat up oil to 450 degrees in about 2 minutes.
You get so much heat. If you don't have the rhythm, you end up burning a lot of food.
For us, it's like playing drums. When you're a little kid, you used to play with pots and pans. Oh, this is real.
The secret to wok cooking is controlling the heat. You can speed it up, slow it down.
All the process, just mix it up together so we can release all the flavor. Everything start releasing. You can smell right now the garlic, the onion, the chili paste. Make sure everything is gonna be perfectly covered, nice and sweet. It's gonna be about muscle memory. You're throwing something and you gotta catch it. You gotta throw something and you gotta catch it.
You need to just be one with the wok. It's like dancing.
Innovation is so important because it continuously challenges and grows the menu.
Being current and relevant is vital to what we do. We gotta follow flavor profiles the guests are wanting.
When you're thinking about food and you're playing with stuff, you're always learning something. As we sort of look at Asia, the opportunities to really educate and take our guests on a journey is in front of us.
We're mixing and matching with different Asian cultures.
When you touch other nations like Japan or Korea, you're really able to, unlock ideas and conceptualize more fun things.
The intersection of history and food and culture across Asia is going to be on a menu at P.F. Chang's.
The original idea was to have a really good quality glass of wine that went with Chinese food. Now we're looking at innovation completely different. We'll still use our fresh juices, we'll still use our classic cocktails as our base, but right now we're looking at how can we bring in some of these newer spirits, newer elements of just simple, clean cocktails into the restaurant. We want something quality that maybe people aren't used to seeing. We make fresh juices behind the bar daily. We make our own ginger beer daily. We have wines that are limited productions, local craft beers. It's a little more challenging, but we feel like it's worth it for that unexpected to the guest to come in and say, wow, they have something that you can only get at P.F. Chang's.
I think the goal was to bring something new to the table. And that's exactly the goal of P.F. Chang's today. New flavors, new forms, new ideas. That's the goal. To educate, inspire, motivate, and leave a legacy of stories, of dishes that are timeless.